Collective action is critical to solving our toughest problems. However, together we can shift our systems to put shared humanity and sustainability at the very center. And now I'm excited to introduce Julius Gaudio, an Acumen board member and partner who has been an incredibly important part of our work for the last 8 years. So Julius, over to you to officially kick off today's agenda.
Great, thank you, Hannah. So welcome everyone to the Acumen European Partners Gathering. I am Julius Gaudio, and by day I'm in the investment business. I'm a member of the executive committee of D.E. Shaw, a global alternative asset manager based in New York. I myself am based in London. I've been here about a decade, and I'm a longstanding member of the board of Acumen and a longtime supporter even before that. So, thinking on the original motivation I had for getting involved with Acumen, and in particular board involvement, goes back to when I moved from New York to Hong Kong in 2010. And I was very much seeking an organization to support that had a much more global-facing structure and mandate relative to what I had been doing, but it's very much also thought like an investor, and Acumen fit the bill in many ways. And now think about it as the organization has evolved over the years and continued pioneer investing, new investment vehicles, creation of lean data, and then its later spinoff, and then a tremendous investment in leadership training and education. I have to reassess kind of what is it I find appealing about the organization, because it has changed quite a bit. And that is beyond, of course, the quality of the people that work there. And in a word, I would say it is relevance. And the Acumen voice has evolved from what I would describe as a voice that ought to be heard to a voice that is simply recognized as very relevant in today's world. And I think it's more the case of the world having caught up rather than Acumen having changed its ways. And those of you in this virtual room probably get it already. You're already fans of the organization. I kind of had to think about this a little bit though. Like it's I'm off social media completely, which makes me tone deaf on a lot of trends happening in the world. And it occurred to me at our board meeting last week when we were discussing an Acumen investment in a Colombian coffee company. I mulled over the concept of like asking a consumer to care about the welfare of a farmer thousands of miles away. And a decade ago, the response would have been roughly, one, not my problem. Two, I kind of have no faith in my ability to affect outcome. Yet today, that's a totally normal ask. And yes, it is very much our problem. So, when I think about the change in mindset of the world that has occurred during my tenure on the board and the relevance of the Acumen voice, I get very excited about the decade that this organization's got ahead of it.